These folks are fun. Do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, New York.
Off play action. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants.
Off the bootleg. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. Caught by Gates, left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Giants.
Jones. Off play action. Finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Score Giants 7, Packers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brings up second.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Past the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
On for the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Xavier McKinney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flush to his right. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Crouch.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Giants 21, Packers 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Elliott Fry on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire. He's got a man. Complete. The 20.
Oh, boy,
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this throw caught left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Rodgers now on first down. 20. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Ware. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On the run, it's Ware. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Gain of 5. First down, New York.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jones pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's complete to Slayton. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Giants.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it here. Where? And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
1st and goal, New York.
From the gun, they run with Ware. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
They run again with Ware. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Is on the keeper. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
25. Graham Gano set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
To number 8.
Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 44. Packers 25.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. There's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up
out of the shotgun. It's Jones, and he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Play fake. Here's Love, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Rodgers
tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, Can I hit that? Okay, Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Okay, Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.